Okay. Nigga on post real quickies, you feel me? Yeah, get comfortable, you feel me? Of course, this nigga be the first nigga to throw his leg up there. It's only right. Kyrie's the first nigga to throw his leg on the furniture.
I was just like, this feels comfortable. Just disrespectful. It's horrible. Horrible house manners.
It's all love.
Fresh air, I'm flexing like fitness. They like how I cook quick whipping. No special, you know that I flip shit. Big boss, big dog, you a little jit. Hit hard when I drop like his stick. Couldn't be missed, even though I'm a misfit. Said she missed me, even though that I just left. Cut the cutting ties like I cut the business ribbon.
Okay. My bad, I'm sorry.
You know this. Back at it again with another definition of active, you feel me? With the real Kyrie, you feel
check,
me?
check, the real Kyrie.
The man, the myth, the legend.
How you doing? You know,
Host
victory loves company, you know what I'm saying?
Artist, you feel me? Yes. Big time energy, you feel me?
Modern rock star.
Hey, modern rock star, you feel me? That is him, that little skeleton standing up like this and shit.
That's me.
That's him,
that's
you
me.
know what I mean?
That's me, yeah. I was happy about that.
Do the stands for it. Can you do the stands? I know you did.
It's on the page. Yeah, it was crazy, man. When I linked up with JT, and I was like, "Hey, man."
Yeah, no, that's a great way to start.
Yeah.
How did that little collaboration come about? Because like that was like one of his biggest ones I've seen him running for.
Yeah,
you know
he just
mean?
there wasn't a. I seen he had collabed with his homie from back home, and then I was like, man, I got this album that's doing really well. I had an idea for merch, but I didn't pull the trigger on anything yet. Mm-hmm. And I thought, well, this would be a great collab to, like, you know, bring attention to the merch, as far as merch for modern rock stars, and to the album, and it goes hand in hand. Yeah. And you know, he fucks with the music, so it was like it was a no-brainer once we started talking about it. I think about a month in, we had everything like completely laid out, and the process started. And I sent him the picture of what I wanted. You know what I'm saying?
So that was your idea. That was going to be my next question.
When we started talking about it, I wanted it to be something significant towards what I was doing, not just saying After Dark. You know, just being for the title.
I feel that.
So I wanted to be significant. I didn't want to put it needed to be the right picture, something that was like that fell in the lines of being a rock star. And that was one of the times where I was on stage at International right before it closed. So like it was just a really huge night.
Legendary picture too.
Yeah. So it's been I've actually been thinking about another collab to do with him, and that's been the one where it's like, so how do we beat the one that we just did?
Yeah. How do you come? Like,
yeah. And
if you could like see it, you feel me? What would the color wave be?
I don't know. I think I like the chapters of like the purples, the golds, the blacks, and the yellows, and they fit very well with just the aura and everything that I got going on. So, and then it comes with the designs of like black and white. So, I think it's just a perfect depiction. So I don't know. I think we'll focus on the design first, and then we'll just go from there.
I feel that.
Yeah. Who knows? I might do like some sunset flavors. That'd probably be something else nice.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So you know, you just won the host of the year. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of people know you for that type of vibe. You know, for sure. Mm-hmm. So. What made you just turn up and go crazy in artist mode this year? Like, cause you dropped the tape last year,
yes,
for sure.
Yes,
you feel me? And you definitely was making your presence with it. But I feel like this year is like night and day, though.
It was. It was just time to pull the trigger. Like, I was very grateful and happy to have that support as far as host of the year. But people forget that I came out here as a touring artist.
Did that push a little?
Yeah, that pissed me off. It pissed me off in the best way though. Like. But I mean, we fall into that what you do more of, and I have a lot more consistency of course being a fucking host. That's weekend in, weekend out.
You are a great host though.
Thank you. Like, and that's just part of it. So, and again, people forgot that I came out here as a touring artist. So like, so when I seen Artist of the Year and I was a nominee, that was perfect. And I was expecting to be to still stay in the runnings because we were still in the runnings. And then I think by the last day I like fell at the bottom or whatever, so I didn't get put in the final nominees. Yeah. And that right there like struck a chord with me because it's like, okay, they're obviously giving me love for being a host and MC. Cool, amazing. I know I can do that. Nail that in the coffin. That's a job. That's like that's like muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? Artistry is definitely more subjective and a little bit more opinionated. So, and for me to know that I still had that love, and I was realizing, I was like, you know what? I can give that to y'all. I dropped this, and the numbers said this, and everything else said that. But maybe I didn't drop enough stuff for you visually, and maybe I didn't market enough visually for you guys this year.
Visual stick.
So like exactly. So it put me in a corner to be like, okay, I'll take that. I'll take this little L. But watch what happens when I come back next year. I'm gonna start dropping like fucking dominoes.
See, and that's how I know, bro, that you're just like you like. In a lack of better words, you finna be a beast, bro, because like you took that as an L, bro. A lot of other people, bro, like, you know, would never look at it that way. You feel me? You looked at it as like, what?
Like, and congratulations to Young Reese, because we seen Young Reese come a long way, so congratulations to him and all the other nominees. Like, and I even said,
Young Reese is hard.
Yeah, he is. And I even said, even with winning Host of the Year, like, again, I was very grateful because I'm not from here. I was up against people who are from here.
You're not even from here, bro.
Yeah, so like,
how are you winning Host of the Year, bro? You're not from here, Khary.
I'm grateful for the. Look, you see, you know, people take it wrong when I get into like my mode and I start talking shit. So like, I don't know. I just take the love, man. The people talk.
How did that start?
Hosting?
Yeah.
Tour, being on tour with Roscoe Dash. I was hosting all the concerts, and I was on stage longer than he was. So like, I was out there getting the crowd hype with DJ Fly Guy. Shout out DJ Fly Guy and DJ Penny Lane.
Is that where the voice came from?
That's where it started.
You got the voice.
Yeah, that's where it was like maturing. Like before I got on tour, I was already performing and hosting some events out there in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Dream and Clip Monster for putting me on and shit like that. And I was able to, you know, do that and make my thing. And then when I made my first mixtape and the Dirty Boys hosted it, 107.9 Dirty Boys hosted it, it became a thing. And then I got in contact with Sko and then it ended up on the road. So like, lessons came as I matured on the road and I was in different writers. It was a lot of like chipping away of what I thought I knew and then putting on top of what I'm learning and soaking up information. And I think, I want to say when I got here, when I finally moved here in 2018, and I told Dave and I told Black, shout out Black AZ&T and David Chambers, I said I moved here, and they put me on the first event with Gary Owens. It started coming even more natural. And then
you got here in 2018?
I touched down in 2016, was flying in and out, and then I finally moved here in 2018, September 19th. That was my sister's birthday.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. You'll think that you've been out here
forever.
A minute.
No, 2018, like, and it's just crazy to think that I even touched down in 2016. It was like immediately after the new year.
That's crazy. What was your first spot hosting out here?
My first spot, it was one of the venues that was off the strip at Old Town. I think it used to be called Revolver.
I remember that spot.
Okay,
yeah.
But it wasn't Revolver when I was there. It was named something else, and David Chambers put me on an event for Gary Owens, the comedian. And excuse me. And I did a lot of Gary Owens events. Like, the promoters always showed me love. Like, I think it was once I moved here, I brought something different. The voice was different.
Yeah, you got the voice, man. You got the voice.
Yeah.
Like, show the people the
check. It's your boy, the Real Khirry. Shout out to Ben Fly Stylist. So, you know, when the motherfucking AZ way too active, we in this thing, man. And then, you know, when it's out there, it's out there. And, you know, we be hype.
You can like literally light the room up, bro. Like real quick, bro. It's crazy too, bro.
And I think that's where I won. To be honest,
no,
and I think that's
definitely why you won.
I didn't make it by myself,
bro. It's
yeah.
night and day. The energy that you bring to events, bro. Like when you get on that mic, bro, you like really, you know, you like be shouting people out. You make people feel welcome, special.
That's the point.
You know what
That's
I mean?
the purpose.
You be interacting with people.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because most hosts, bro, they only call out the popular people. They be like, oh, we got blase in the building, and you
guess
make
what?
The smallest person feel special. You be like, I see you over there shaking.
And
that.
even those popular people, not everybody know those popular people.
So there's no reason to even shout them out.
So and then on top of that was the biggest thing where I never wanted hosting to be about myself. Like, you guys, everybody comes out to be part of something, right? Yeah. And like you said, I make the small. Like, they're not the small person, but the person that's not used to that environment, or the person that's not. I make everybody feel comfortable. That's the whole purpose of us being out. Like, there's already enough dark energy out in the room anyway. Facts. So the best thing you want to do is make sure that people are able to have a good time. You keep it as light spirit as possible, and make sure everybody feels included. And again, I think I won with that because some other hosts, I think Freshmaker wins with that. Luciano wins with that. A lot of other different hosts will fuck around and not take their job professionally or seriously. They end up drinking more, forgetting that drinking is a privilege, and they end up becoming assholes and become focused on themselves.
Yeah,
and
because ego driven.
Yeah, nigga, you're not famous. This is still Arizona. This is still our mini circle. Like, we could be known and shit, and you know, get some love, but you ain't gotta be an asshole.
Have you heard people call like the whole Monarch and the old international crowd, you know, that's you're kind of in that community.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Have you heard people call that community like bougie? Have you heard?
Oh, of course, but like,
how do you feel about that?
What upper echelon type of club environment doesn't have bougie people in it?
But like for me though, you know what I mean? Because like I mix with like both crowds. You feel me? Like I'd be over there with like the more inner city type of vibes. You know what I mean? I can go to the house party, the little warehouse parties and this, and then I go over there
to where we at.
Yeah, with y'all too. So I don't really see it as y'all.
There is no bouginess about it, bro. There's no bouginess about it. Like the issue is, I think people, and this is us. This is like, you know what I'm saying? Not us, but like, some of our people be expecting some,
because that's who it comes from. It don't come from. It's not the.
They don't go to the other clubs and you try to be expecting what they know they shouldn't be expected at other clubs. They already know what. Hey, they might be faced with some type of prejudice at a different club, so they're not even going to approach this shit with that type of energy. But they come with a club where they feel comfortable. They're more prone to be asking for more than what they know they should be getting, and they ain't even done it to begin with. They just brought themselves. Nah. You caught that?
I caught it.
Okay, so I didn't want to dive into specifics and.
Nah, you did it. You did it.
Yeah,
you did it.
So
that was justice, you know.
It's definitely not bougie, but at the end of the day, like, and we definitely can't say Monarch isn't bougie. We have a younger crowd at Monarch. Nah, bro. So and then True is definitely an older crowd, more mature crowd.
It's not even. I used to think like 2 years ago. You know what I mean? That it was because they were y'all was in Scottsdale.
Right.
So I was like, okay, maybe that's why they're like trying to label it the bougie crowd, the bougie kids, you know what I mean? Baze. But then like y'all at Monarch and they're still pushing the same narrative that is bougie. It's like
it's not. I think people just need a place to let loose, and they know whether to let loose on a Friday if they want to get really wild and be more with a crazy crowd because it's a younger crowd and it's downtown. Well, they're both downtown. Yeah. And then True is just more of a little bit more classy, laid back, upper echelon vibe, but you can still get a little ratchet if you want to, but it's an older crowd.
Most definitely.
And then, you see, I love other events like Full Moon Festival, which Juneteenth we do have another one, so it's time to lock in. Yep, tickets are already available.
We got Jonathan Luther coming in over here for an interview too. I believe like May 5th.
Man, y'all going crazy. Y'all way too active.
Oh yeah, bro. Hey, bro, that's my brother, bro. This brand, bro, was honestly created, bro, in that time where the Full Moon Festival was created, bro. It's like me coming out here, bro, seeing Jonathan doing his thing, bro, and seeing other creatives doing their thing, bro, taking that leadership is why I created the whole hashtag fire in the first place.
This started like 2-3 years ago.
2017.
Okay,
bro.
I remember when the page was made, and I think we had a discussion about it. And to see where it is now is a beautiful thing. So I'm proud of you.
Thank you, bro.
I had to tell you that I'm proud of you. I remember that, and I remember Robbo put me on game too. He was like, "Yeah, Ben, he started that like," and I just like, "Okay, that's tight." I really love that because everybody. Not everybody, but you had your few people that was trying to figure out what they could do to help the Arizona culture.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yeah,
and you definitely have done that, and you are blowing the doors off the hinges right now.
Appreciate it, bro.
In a very different way, so it's beautiful.
Yeah, bro, it's a lot to come, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause like my whole thing is where I think that a lot of people aren't taken advantage of is all the different connections in the state alone. Everybody keeps on saying Arizona, but they really treat it like Phoenix and Tucson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you can't say you can't use a state, you feel me, logo and not be tapping into all these other different resources, So like real. Even like myself, I fell victim to it too, and a young dude from Yuma actually he banged on me, you feel me? And I respect him for that, you feel me? He's actually coming up here Sunday and I'm interviewing him.
I like that.
He's gonna tap me in with the whole Yuma scene. So
it's a must because what you said was like dead on, and people be treating it like it's Phoenix and Tucson.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
There's so much more, bro.
That was my next bridge too. As far as like when I first touched down here, it was the Tucson pool parties and shit.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That was one of our first things, the whole pool party.
Yeah.
So one thing I gotta ask you, being an artist
and being a host, you know, I see how it was conflicting a little bit before and stuff. Do you ever like, you know, take advantage of like knowing all these DJs and like spin your own music and shit?
The music gets spun at the club through the DJs that I personally know. The out of town DJs like DJ Infamous, shout out my dog, DJ Efizi, DJ Thirst, DJ Mark the Spot. I definitely send them the music. You know, they spin it every now and again and shit like that. So I take advantage of it, but I think I've never really put my foot down on it.
I'll be looking at them niggas like,
you know, I do that. I do that look with Hold'em sometimes. I shout out to my dog DJ Hold'em.
I'll be like, hey man,
I do that shit with Hold'em. I be like,
it looks a little dense in here. You can spin a little hook real quick. You know what I mean?
And you know, Hold'em will fuck around and drop the shit when I'm not expecting and give me the same fucking look back. Like, shit easy, bro. Stop fucking with me.
Nah, exactly, bro. That's real life shit, bro. You gotta push it. You gotta push it on DJ Homie sometimes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And I think the craziest thing is too, like, they've experienced me so many times as a host. Sometimes they forget I'm a fucking artist because we be in a. Again, I never want to 100% make it by my. I'm already working. I'm already on the mic. You already hear my voice. I'm already doing a job, and I've never been the host to take advantage of. Oh, I'm gonna grab all the attention. I'm gonna talk to everybody. I'm gonna fucking make this shit about. I'm not solely thinking about me and what I can grab from this moment. I'm thinking about, let's do a great job. Let's make sure everybody has a great night. Let's make sure everybody remembers this night. And love follows suit. So I haven't pushed the trigger that much to be like, yeah, nigga, play this shit every time y'all niggas here. Play one song.
Shit in there, though.
You have,
you know what I mean? So
and you about to hear a lot more.
Oh, see, look, this
so I got one that's like, yeah, I'm really about to force you, and you to play the shit. If you gonna,
because you're like, what? So what? Like you making like a club anthem? Like you got a
it's
club
not.
banger?
It's like an Afro beats blast type banger.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's undefeated.
See you doing that. I can see you doing that.
It's about to be undefeated.
You're very like, you're definitely a soulful person, bro. Very. I think it's safe to say, you feel me, spiritually inclined.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean?
Thank you.
Like, what? Like, how'd you get there? You know what I mean?
Trials and tribulations. Being 100% opposite of the person I am now. Like,
I feel that. Speak on it.
You know, you in the trenches, you live differently, bro. Like, and one thing I did get to experience was getting out of Atlanta and not having to live like that anymore. Like, I came out here to be a different person. I had my times when I first got out here. I had to switch that mode on for a couple of seconds, but like, other than that, that's as much as that's.
How long have you been like practicing this?
I really got into like getting more in tune with my spirit in high school. I want to say my senior year, my sophomore and junior years were really depressing. Senior year, you couldn't tell me shit. I was a fucking monster. After that, college, I was really just lost in the sauce of trying to be a fighter and make it in music too, because I was fighting at the time too as well. And then a couple years after college, I think I was ready to give up on music as a whole. Like, I was just done with it. And, you know, I felt like it wasn't going anywhere. This is before I moved back to Atlanta. I was in Tennessee and Kentucky. And then eventually, I remember just saying to myself and like to God, I just need a producer.
Yeah.
And like 2 days later, I had a producer that linked up with me. And like when I started noticing these things, how I talked to God and how I prayed and wrote things down, and noticing that manifestations like happen that way.
Yeah, it's real. It's real.
That's when I'm like, okay, I see it. I see it. I hear it. I got more inclined into crystals probably around 2016, right before I got here. You know what I'm saying?
Got here?
Yeah.
I mean, this is one place to do it. Like, Arizona is like very, very big with that. So.
And then so the lifestyle just it's a lifestyle. So like you just continue to dive deeper. You continue to learn what real transmutation is. You continue to like truly learn what unconditional love is, and like understanding where you can love at a distance. Like I've mastered that, loving at a distance. So, and not everybody can understand that. I can still give you unconditional love and not be around you, and need to be like, hey, we're just not in alignment at this point in time, and that's okay. I still love you, but we on our way. And that's part of unconditional love, and just understanding and continuing to move on in the best way possible.
Nah, facts.
So it's just definitely life, and I'm not fucking perfect at all. Like, push me too much, and you might see that ugly side of me.
Nah, it be like that. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, I'm definitely not like as educated. You feel me? As you are in any of the things, but I definitely like find myself practicing it just naturally.
It's peace.
You know
it's peaceful, and it's choosing to choose peace over any animosity or fucking dirty ass energy that's going to
I literally got that in my bio, bro. Peace of mind over everything.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And that's beautiful. You need that, because if you attach to anything else, or if you continuously allow something to stick you where it doesn't feel good, it's only going to continue to go down the wrong path.
Yeah, you can't let things control your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, facts, bro.
Yeah.
Beautiful, bro. Mom, like I definitely always, you feel me, enjoy being around your energy. Like it's like it's always
We've been like this since day one. Like since we linked up, and I remember you were so patient with me when it came down to like making music, and I think that was the biggest reason that I think I really fucked with you so much, because I was like, oh, this nigga understands. He's not taking it personally. Like, I've had so many niggas talk about, doing features, and I think it was 2 years before I was able to actually send you something that was raw, and you were like, oh yeah, it's time. I said, you said something to me, I was like, you know what? I do. And I said, hit me tomorrow, and I'm coming to the studio. And you hit me. I came to the studio, and we did tag, and we still need to shoot a music video to that.
This tag is crazy.
Tag is
hard.
fire.
Tag is hard. Fire. Whenever anybody discovered that song, bro, they be like, why don't you push this? Like,
yeah, they ask me that too. I'm like, we just haven't really. We be busy.
It's more of a group sound that we got to come collectively on. Like, you know what I mean? The whole approach.
The whole thing.
Yeah,
And so, like, I really appreciate it. I was like, this nigga is tight, bro. And then the energy's never changed, bro. So,
Nah, it's definitely genuine. I can definitely contest to that. I agree wholeheartely, for sure. You know what I mean?
And I think we just both be in our bags, and, like, we understand what it takes to be like, hey, niggas, be focused. So if you're getting emotional about me being focused and doing what I'm doing right now, you're not focused on what you need to be doing.
And yeah, that too. And just to add to that, I feel like when you truly, like, about your business, doing a bunch of things, like, there's other things you can focus on. So if it's not like a high demand or a top priority, then there's no reason to be tripping.
Yeah, exactly. There's gonna be a time, the perfect time, and perfect place for it to come together.
And it's timeless. You feel me?
Yes, and that one is.
Bro, we can make a video 2 years from now, bro.
And they be like, hold on, when y'all do this?
Nah,
yeah, we did it sometime.
Because niggas is just talking about timeless shit. For us, you feel me?
Literally.
And it's gonna translate to y'all later, regardless.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't wait. I really, when I see it, I do consistently see those scenes where I talked to you about, and then the suits and the.
Don't.
I won't say anything.
Don't drop anything to these uncreative niggas, bro.
Yes,
they will steal it. They will.
Man, we done seen it. We done seen it.
Yeah, nah, we ain't gotta speak on it. We definitely done seen it, bro.
Oh man.
Nah, man. I swear, you definitely a man of many hats, bro. And then shit, that's another way to go into another conversation. Another hat that you took on strongly, you feel me, over the last year and a half, doing the whole protesting thing, bro. Like, that was deep, bro. Yeah. That was heavy, bro. I seen you all on the news, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, I want to see I got to hear your side of the story about everything. Like, how was it, bro? Like, for real.
Never forget that moment, because I remember at that time I was with B-Dot a lot. Like, he's still at the castle at the time, and we were working on music. I think me, him, and Nove had just made some music the night before. And that day, it was May 25th. I want to say it was like 2 days after my birthday. It was August. It had to be in August. I'm a little throw right there, but I know it was at B-Dot's, and we were making music, and that happened. It came on the news. And I just remember feeling some type of way. I was like, damn. So then the riots started happening in downtown Phoenix. I want to say that weekend. And then that Monday and Tuesday came. I was trying to, like, work on music. Couldn't. Something just it wasn't sitting right. My thoughts was all over the place. I kept leading back to that video. And I'm like, nah, bro. I gotta go out. I gotta go out. So that first day I went out, I ended up on the news.
That was the first day?
That was the first day. And first day I was overwhelmed. I was angry. I done dealt with police since a young age.
You can see the energy and the passion in your face,
and
bro.
Hurt. I was hurt.
Yeah, the pain for sure. Pain for sure.
I've been dealing with not just Arizona police since I touched down, but like police, since police in general. So
most definitely.
I was hurt, and I was like, this is fucked up. I'm tired of seeing it. Like, this could have definitely been me when I first touched down in 2016 from Gilbert Police.
Exactly.
This could have been me. you had many cases. Many cases we don't talk about.
What was the case? It was a young man. He fell asleep in his car or something, right?
Oh yeah, that happened during the middle of the protests, and that was in Maryville. Maryville. I want to say his name was Daniel. Can't remember his name, but yes. And on top of that, they was at the wrong car, and on top of that, they was at the wrong address. And there was no reparations for their families till to this day. There's a lot of a lot of families that haven't had reparations to this day. And on top of that, like the police force inclusion, Jerry Williams, Jerry Williams as police chief, you gotta go. And as a black woman, it's horrible and hard for me to say that, but like I don't know what type of pressures she was under as a black woman, as a woman in general, and being a police chief and being black. But at some point in time, you got to, like, I don't know, lay on the sword. Because at some point in time, the sword going to come for you. Like, and right now it's coming for your back. Because you're finding out, or everybody's finally finding out what we've all been saying this whole time. She's known about the collusion. The district attorney's office is dirty. All kinds of things. They were after us with gang charges. Like, I became a 3-time felon in 30 seconds just in order to try and get my life back in track. And I'm still facing that shit today. Like, I just had my lawyer to go to reverse the charges, so we're trying to get them all dropped, because had I not taken my plea deal in order to, like, not lose everything that I already had going on, I'd have sat in county for over a year. I'd have sat in county for over a year just for them to drop the charges anyway. There's so much shit that I can talk to you about that it's well over like an hour and a half of worth of conversations about the shit they did, setting me up, stalking me, hacking my phone, stealing my car, all kinds of shit I can get into.
Shit. One thing we can talk about briefly is just the whole little car thing, bro. Like, that shit was crazy.
The car
bro.
thing, okay.
That's insane, bro.
So, the car situation, man, fuck. The car situation, we went down there. We had a meeting in town hall. All right, we had a meeting in town hall. Went down there. I think it was a Friday night, and I had to work at the club later on the night. I know where the fuck I parked my car. You don't forget where you park your car. Like, come on, dog. So anyway, I parked it up under not the Fry's parking lot, but the one that was in front of it, the building that's in front of it. You know what I'm talking about, downtown. Anyway, so then park there, get out, go to the talking event, come back from a town square, and I'm back underground looking for my vehicle. Because I'm gonna just skate through this because it's a story. Yeah. Can't find my fucking vehicle, right? I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, no. Okay, so I look at the towing numbers on the wall, find the number, call the number, and ask them if there's any cars have been towed out. No cars have been towed out. I wait a couple more hours. I Uber home because I had to get ready for the club night. Call them again, see if any reports have been made. No reports have been made. Mind you, remember, we're screaming defund the police and like get rid of the police. Da 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 da. Yeah. So they put me in a position to call the police, right? Yeah. Who else are you gonna call? The fucking your vehicle selling. Who else are you gonna call? So I'm like, man, fuck, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, so I do eventually call 911, and if a car is towed, there's a police report that has to be made for it in order for the tow to go through. So I called down 911. I look to see if there's any police reports that have been made for my car that's been towed. None. Okay, cool. So now I'm like, this is some bullshit. I gotta go to work anyway. So I hit up one of my friends who has their aunt's a sheriff. I asked him to do a background check on me to make sure I didn't have any warrants, because I knew eventually I possibly might have to be in front of a cop, and I knew it was going to possibly be a setup because I'm leading all these things, right? Exactly. So I already know. I can already feel it. I feel it in my gut, like I'm just being guided. Anyway, they told me, no, I don't have any warrants here in Arizona, but I got a warrant in Tennessee. Nigga, I ain't been in Tennessee in years since high school. Like the last thing that I had was speeding tickets, and those were paid off. So I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody's playing in the background. And I was like, this don't make any sense. I know, I knew somebody was playing. So anyway, I was gonna call Tennessee to make sure, double check, but the office was closed already by this time. So I go to work the next day. I call Tennessee, make sure everything. They're talking to me like I'm crazy, because they're like, no, these have been paid for years ago. This is like 2009, 2010. Paid for, like, you're good. There's no warrants for your arrest, you're good. So I'm like, I knew what the fuck was going on. Like, y'all niggas trying to play me. Y'all trying to get me set up. Anyway, so now by that time, I'm still calling to see. I done called the towing company multiple times to see if my car has came up. No, my car has not came up. Crazy. So then I call 911 to put in a police report saying my car has been stolen. So then they're like, well, you have to meet up with an officer because you have to sign an affidavit. So I'm like, fuck. I was like, y'all just trying to get me in front of an officer at any point. Anyway, I go with a supporter. We sitting there at Masadi. We go with Masadi. Shout out Masadi, real one, the whole fucking time during the protest. And we sitting there waiting for the cop to come. The cop finally comes. The young cop. He doesn't know shit about it. It was cool. Signed the affidavit. Got the fuck up out of there. 2 hours later, my at the time roommate hit me and was like, yo, your boys in blue was just here looking for you. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, they was just looking for you, talking about they were trying to help you find your car. I was like, well, I just gave them my information like 2 hours ago. Like they could have called me, could have done whatever, or like, why are they coming straight to the house? It don't make any sense. Yeah. So then I already knew they were watching me and watching my movements.
Weird
shit. Yeah, waiting for me to fucking pop up at the house and just fucking lock me up. Anyway, so at this point in time, I was like, I wasn't even staying at my house my location because I didn't feel comfortable there. I already knew what the fuck was going on. Crazy. So, and I mean, and it was like that for a lot of us. A lot of us protesters we were all in different type of safe houses because they were like hacking into our phones. They were doing all kinds of shit. Off. Like it was insane. Like there was folders and Nazi coins for when you're picking off the right one. Like it was nuts. Anyway, so signed the affidavit. 2 hours later, the cops calling Now we're going on the third day, so it's about to be 72 hours. They call me the next day. I'm getting a phone call, and it's just going off, and I'm like sending a message, so I'm ignoring it. And eventually it texts me, and it says, "Is this Mr. Wilson?" I said, "Who is this?" It says, "It's Phoenix Police Department. We think we have found your car." Mind you, they're not supposed to be calling you personally or texting you personally. It should have been the precinct, so it shouldn't be an officer off their personal cell phone. So anyway, so now I'm like, all right, fuck, let me go get my car, and I grab my people. So I'm like, yeah, we go down there. At this point in time, when going down there, I'm like, all right, it's only been 72 hours. I shouldn't have no warrants. Like, I'm good. We go down there. It's in the same location. My car is in the same location, like literally in the same location, same parking spot. And my homie at the time, he was working security at nights, and he smoked weed down there. So he's like, Kyrie, your car hasn't been here. He's like, I walk these parking lots to smoke my bud. That's like, weird. Your car hasn't been down here. So I'm like, I know. I said, I already, like, we knew that like they took this, and this is because who else was going to call to try and find my shit, right? So I should have noticed that they had it blocked in a little bit more than they should have, or whatever. They were like, "You Mr. Wilson?" I said, "Yeah." Showed them my ID, clicked the unlock, and clicked the lock button on my car because I relocked it. Something told me to lock it. And as soon as I did that shit, they put the cuffs on me and told me I had a warrant for my arrest. And I'm like, wait, hold on, what? I said, no. I said, I knew this was a setup. I said, I did my due diligence. I don't have a fucking warrant out for my arrest. Crazy, man. Someone else cleared the warrant from the shit from Tennessee, took something out from something that they didn't charge me with in 2016 when I had my issue with Gilbert or whatever, and then fucking used that to put out a warrant for my arrest. So now this is the setup. This is the kick. This is that's just the beginning of the setup. That's the alley-oop. The slam dunk comes later. So the alley-oop. So now I'm out. I get out on my own recognizance, get all my shit together, grab my car, whatever the fuck. Now I'm moving forward with that. We have the Mike Brown anniversary, and we go do the march at the police department, and we were just there. So we do the march there. Police instigated so damn bad to where they start locking us up like we were in a physical altercation with the police. Like,
yeah, I remember that on the news. Yeah, it was crazy. Y'all niggas went to war. They literally went to war with the fucking police. The city, bro. For real,
Still banned from the police. So imagine if I have some niggas shooting at me and I'm right by the Phoenix Police Department. I can't go in.
Oh my God, bro.
Anyway, so yeah, so we out there squabbling, whatever the fuck, and everybody else gets out but me. I can't get out because I was already out on my own recognizance, and I was already out on my own recognizance for a previous arrest because of the shit. So that was the alley-oop, and when they pushed the button to arrest multiple leaders that day, that was the slam dunk. And then they used that to coerce me into my plea deal because they said if I had to agree to certain terms, if I didn't agree to those terms to get out then I was definitely going to stay there. And on top of that, I was going to get another charge coming from a police officer that said I blew her eardrum with the megaphone.
What?
Yeah. So that was going to be a fifth charge that I was going to be facing while I was in county.
Blown eardrum
from a megaphone. Mind you, I got the videos. And, man, the amount of shit I got on my phone is ridiculous. I got her badge number, like the video. She's just walking closer to me, standing closer to me. Like, yeah, it was ridiculous as I'm on a megaphone. Like, and then use that to keep me in jail or it to extend the time.
Crazy, bro.
So man. it was a. I'm still dealing with shit now. Like, it took a minute to like even get comfortable with driving around the city again because like knowing what I was dealing with.
Nah, I can contest to that. I remember we was doing a photo shoot for Get Some Money First. I appreciate you like a month.
Yeah.
You killed that photo shoot.
Thank
by
you.
the way.
No, it was fun. It was fun.
And we were going downtown and we were driving. And he was like, "Man, I got to hop in the car with you, bro.
Yeah.
I can't be driving
I said, how far downtown are we going? And then we got to this one line. He was like, "Oh, just right down the street." I was like, Let's still pull over real quick because I get stopped down here. It's a done deal. I don't know if
I believe you, bro. Like
there was times where I was like, where I got arrested and they would drive you around, and I was like, there was times I'm like, all right, if we end up at a desert or like a blank lot, nigga, I hope you ready to fucking fight. Cause I'm getting ready to fight you with these cuffs on. Cause if you think you gonna shoot me, just shoot me. No, nigga, we about to go. There's been times I'm like, where we going? I said,
don't fight Kyrie, man. They will try to take you, bro.
I said 4th Ave is not that way, bro. I said where are we going? 4th Ave is that way. Where are we going? Somewhere. Oh, I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'm gonna kill this fucking guy.
Hey, no, if it's like that, definitely.
Yeah, bro. That's what it felt like. You just ain't shit you could do because you in cuffs. So it's like, and you know,
that's a whole different battle right there.
People don't realize Arizona had the top cop killings and cop involved shootings in 2018. It was over 52 police involved shootings. Over 52. There's more than states. There's more states we have.
No, that's sicko mode.
It's sick.
That's big
That's
time.
crazy, and to know that the district attorney's office is in collusion with the police force and the union and elected officials. Like this it's not a system that's broken. It's a system that's been doing what it was built to do, and they're still trying to do it. And people forget that.
Facts, bro. Facts.
People forget that, and you know, with Alistair Adele being put out of office, that's a start. But even then, when she got kicked out of office, the news even told lies and was like, it was just because she didn't file paperwork all on time. Nah, nigga. She was in collusion and making sure that protesters, peaceful protesters, were getting gang charges and facing charges that didn't even equate to shit that they were doing.
Yeah, just trying to bury y'all.
Bury anybody and grab money for the state, and which is really still an ass-backward system because the more people they put in these prisons and jail and county, the more money taxpayers have to pay out, and it's not helping the economy of Arizona at all.
Yeah, they don't care
at all. But guess what? Their taxes are lower, so they get more money. The money keeps coming in.
And trust me, they got other ways to get around all that type of
Woo,
stuff.
Man,
we ain't gotta talk about all that. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm starting a podcast, man. So you gotta come.
We can talk about bankrupt shit. We can talk about.
You gotta come stop by the podcast, bro. When I start, I probably won't have it going by like May, bro.
Let me be a co-host. I should be a co-host. Yeah.
Say less, bro.
I should be a co-host. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. That's easy money, bro. Easy money. So man, let's turn the knob. Turn the knob. All right, After Dark, been killing it.
Yes.
Numbers are crazy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Numbers are stupid crazy. I know you
about
to tell us numbers right now. Updated numbers.
I'm excited. We almost hit 400,000.
Bro, and like this man, you know, he's like a one-man team with his like whole marketing and pushing like you know, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yeah, that's it. So I'm very thankful for my friends, and very thankful for the people that have shared, and very thankful for the people that have tuned in and listened and played and kept on repeat. Like I remember when I first dropped the deluxe, and it's an hour and 2 minutes, and people were hitting me and telling me this is their third time listening to it, and I'm like,
bro, it's good, bro.
Like you listen to a 3-hour album from me.
It's good, bro. It's good. I love that project, bro.
Thank you.
Feel me?
I'm happy. I love it, and I think that's why it resonated. I went through a lot. My emotions are in there. You can feel what I was going through.
I think like the best part about it is like, you know, anytime you revisit it, you come back with like a new favorite song. Yeah. You know, you might start with one, you know, but then like your second time listening, you go, oh, I like this sweet one more, but then you go back, you're like, nah, this one's kind of the hitter on here. Yeah, bro. And then now you bringing the music videos out, so now the music videos is translating the whole exactly. Yep. So it's like, what can we expect more? Like, you going to give us a couple more visuals off the project?
I definitely want to knock out 2 more visuals at least. Mm-hmm. The top ones, I think the top songs are Manifest.
Manifest is hard.
Manifest.
That's definitely one of my favorite ones from you, bro. You was talking some big shit on there.
I was going through it.
Big energy talk.
I was going through it. I said, you know what? I fucking refuse. So I had to get on that. So we got Have It, Cooler, Sweet Sweet, Manifest, Head Top, Level Up, and so Sweet Sweet, Cooler, and Head Top and Level Up have videos, so I need to do it. have it in Manifest.
Yeah, you gotta do a Manifest. That's
Manifest is beautiful.
Manifest gotta be like during the whole summer, bro. Like,
you know my favorite thing about Manifest?
What's that?
It's the background, the vocals. It's the vocals. Like
yeah.
I don't know if I'm really big on background vocals, and those give you a whole nother experience.
Yeah, your ad-libs be lit.
Thank you. I mean,
that's like some of the best part of your shit, bro. It's
yeah.
like, you know, and I know your fans and your supporters know your ad-libs like by heart.
It makes you feel a little bit more. It's like the salt.
That's the oomph. You feel me?
Exactly.
That's like, I feel like that's like you bringing your whole hosting vibe.
Yes.
That's how you your own hype man.
You know what's fucked up? I end up doing that shit to myself accidentally on stage when I'm performing on stage. I accidentally like end up hosting my shit on accident, and I'll like give myself an ad lib as a host, and then try to go back into the vocals, and I'm like, I gotta stop doing that.
Oh man,
that's the worst. That's
crazy.
The only place where I fight like the Real Khyiry artist and the Real Khyiry MC, because I'm like performing, and I realize it'd be perfect. I had an MC right here to say this, to plug in right here, to finish the last word here, so I can move on.
When you normally perform, do you prefer the band vibe?
Hell yeah, and hands down, like band with the DJ, like
band with the
DJ, because DJ Fly Guy killed it with Prime Society, and he was mixing up when it sounded like
DJs go hard. That's always a vibe.
It was like some real Linkin Park shit.
How you link up with that band?
Prime. Okay, so shout out Ponce de Leon. Me and Ponce was living together in this condo in Tempe, and he had a bassist come through, Jay Reed. Shout out Jay Reed. And we just chopped it up a little bit there. Probably 6-8 months passed by. I forgot what I was doing specifically, but I ended up running back into him, and he was talking about production and talking about linking up. He was talking about the band. And then I hit him up because I was like, I got this performance for Full Moon. Would you and the band want to like get in tune with it? And they was like, hell yeah, And then from there, we did that. We practiced. We literally had one real practice, and then we had like 10, 15 minutes before the show. Yeah. And we went over it, and then we did the show and killed it. It felt perfect, and I was like,
yeah, I seen the footage, bro. That shit was hard. Hard. I haven't got the experience to work with a band yet.
Bro, you'll never want to turn back.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to do it though.
You got Zenzai, and you got a Corey. You got something hard coming on the way. You got some dancers.
I got some crazy.
I was like, oh, I want that.
Yeah, bro. My next video is gonna be a vibe.
Y'all gonna make it like? Are you gonna make a stage, or you gonna be dancing in the street? Don't tell me. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Just know, Ben Fly is the new Montel Jordan of Arizona.
Oh, I like that. This is how we do it?
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Way too active. Way too active. Oh, I love it.
Stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
Love it.
All right,
but yeah, so like I'm ready for the next project, bro. Like it's time. It's been a year. The time.
Cause you always working, so I know it's on the way.
I have a lot of different. I've been in the studio locked in lately, and the biggest thing is really zoning in on how I want to present this. I think the biggest issue we have with some of our artists that we really love, and so give us one amazing first project, right? And then maybe the second project was like cool, or maybe it was just like they were trying to do something else, but it didn't give us the vibe that the first project gave us, so we detached a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
I do not want to do that. Like I still want to give people that same vibe that After Dark gave them, but also be able to let you know that I've expanded as an artist.
The only thing,
it's a fine line.
And I'm gonna say this. You feel me? Because like I feel like you being a true artist, bro, is like your music is gonna grow with you. You feel me? As a person, so somebody might just be loving the experience that you were going through at that moment. Just like how you were saying, writing Manifest. So it's like if you're not that person anymore, it's not gonna translate. And I feel like you're too real, bro. Yeah. So it's like
I definitely come with layers, and they definitely. I'm always searching to growth, and whatever that I do, and especially when it comes to music, how to just make things make you feel more and say less. Like that's where I ultimately want to really, really get to. I'd say the least amount of words, but make you feel the most. Yeah.
See, but I don't think that you would have a problem with people growing with your music though, because the main reason why I feel like that disconnect comes is because people don't know people personally. So. Right. When the music kind of changed, they don't expect it because they don't know them personally. True. But you give people that vulnerability. You feel me? Yes. That way of seeing you like that.
Thank you for seeing that. I'm glad you really see that. Like there's some stuff that I'm like I need to be a little bit more vulnerable on. Like I still work on that, like vulnerability and being more open and honest. Because I'm such a hard judge character of myself. Like I literally am my worst enemy sometimes, and it's horrible how sometimes.
Like outside looking in, I feel like you're a very transparent person.
I am for the most part, like,
of course, I'm pretty sure you're guarded in
in certain
areas of your life. You feel me? But as far as
battle scars,
exactly, you know what I mean. But I feel like you're very, you feel me, a relatable person, and that's what makes you relatable is being transparent and vulnerable.
That's beautiful. So, no, I'm glad that translates. That made me happy.
Yeah, so I expect for your music to always just be kind of different depending on what you're going through.
I can't wait for you to hear some.
It is
stuff
big
like
ass
that.
nigga. This nigga came here looking. Like you ain't battling us, nigga. Stay out there, nigga. This nigga Capo just walked up.
He got some stuffs. You got some stuffs. No, give me a battle rap lyric.
Hey, go around, bro. But you feel me?
I hope you see that. Give me a battle rap lyric right now. No, I give props to them.
No, that man, Capo's crazy. But we gonna interview this nigga. This is the real Kyrie interview. You feel me? So, but last question. You feel me? What can we expect, bro? Coming with the summer, the fall, the winter. Like, how you finna come at us, bro?
All the vibes. Like, you hear that? All the vibes.
I know you about to do the whole
the patois.
Yeah.
What you going?
What you about to do?
What going? Let me tell you right now. I'm gonna bust a little man. Bust a little man over the head. So yeah, we're gonna really drop. I have some really serious vibes, bro. The alternative rock will drop this year. The Afro beats will drop this year.
I'm excited for the
big
Afro
features.
sound.
Like, look,
I'm excited for the Afro sound.
I'm excited. It's already playing in the club now. So like, I'm going to be priming people for a minute, and then we're gonna drop right before the summer.
Yeah, you got to give us some music.
We gotta drop before the summer.
give us some music to play for Tuesday.
Yeah, Skipper.
Yeah, we gotta play some, bro.
Actually, I'm gonna send that one in.
We gotta play some.
And I dare somebody throw a tomato. We squaring up. Next time I see you, I'm gonna fuck.
You see the real Kyrie, you feel me? It's
like, you know what? You entitled to your tomato, but that one was wrong. Come here, nigga. Let's go. I don't care.
We book you. Nah, all right, but I'll let this last, you feel me, minute of the show, man. Just the floor is yours, bro. You feel me? Give any shout outs, you feel me? Anything you want to leave the people with, you feel me? Let the people know where they can find you.
Okay.
Let the people know where they can find the After Dark EP, you feel me? Because they definitely need to tap into that, you know what I mean? So yeah, the floor is yours, bro.
Thank you, my brother. It's Real Khirry, man. If you don't know me, you're gonna get to know a little bit more about me. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to shine bright. You can find me anywhere at the Real Khirry. Khirry spelled like Khirry. I was before Kyrie Irving. Fuck that nigga. No, I'm just kidding. Not fuck that nigga. New music on the way. After Dark is still doing his thing. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that, show me love, consistently share my music, consistently listen, I'm saying, and have placed me in your playlist. Definitely continue to play me in your playlist. Yeah, new music this summer. Shit. I don't know what to be saying. I mean, look, when we at work, I got everything to say. People would be like, so, tell us a little bit. I'm weird, awkward, thoughts go through my mind, not everything comes out of my mouth. I'm probably a little bit like you just don't know it yet.
Nah, facts.
We smoke weed.
Definitely about to smoke.
Yeah, need some more shrooms. How are you doing today?
Yeah, that's for the podcast. We definitely going to have a nice talk about
beautiful.
The shrooms,
we still got to have our session with the high microdose. We got plans,
bro. We have so many plans.
We got plans.
Nah, that's how I know that we're gonna have a long friendship, bro. Because I got a lot of things that I want to fucking
be a part of,
achieve with you. You feel me? Like that. I gotta see manifest and come to life.
Yes, we come do that. Oh yeah, Full Moon Festival, Juneteenth. I am looking for some, Afro, Latino, African American. Like, I'm looking for all the vendors, man. Hey, we need to bring knowledge into this new culture.
Hey, I'm about to tap in with them. We're gonna have a booth. I think.
Please do.
When is it?
June 18th.
Oh yeah,
so it's Juneteenth.
Merch will be done.
Yes.
I'm gonna holler at you, John. You feel me?
Yes,
most definitely.
Please bring the merch. The last one was a very beautiful event. I'm running the live stage performance again.
I'm mad that I missed the last one, bro. He went. You feel me? Last minute, and I didn't know about it and everything until I seen it on his story.
You want to perform at the next one?
I might have to, bro.
Live performance stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shit, honestly, we might have to talk to John about doing the first Style and Skirt little duo, because me and Preem about to do this little Style and Skirt duo, and we finna take the world by storm, bro.
Come on, I did see y'all. Y'all been active. Y'all been active on Facebook. Y'all turned y'all saying into the lifestyle, and I really love that.
Bro, we really creating the whole narrative of the state, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because the state is active, and people need to know. You feel me?
They really do.
It's
really
lit.
do.
It's lit. You feel me? And it's gonna start here. You feel me?
And I think when we start doing some big shows.
Oh yeah, bro.
When we start doing some big shows, I think that's when people are really going to take, like, they're already taking it seriously. But you know how Arizona is. It's a bandwagon state for the most part.
It's about the style, bro.
Yeah.
Style and presentation, bro,
Yeah.
goes a long way. Approach is key. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to build this platform for one to connect the dots, you feel me? Introduce people to new people and blase. But in the same sense, you feel me? Show them different ways of doing things as far as rollouts, you know what I mean? That's why a lot of people don't have the space to do the listening parties. Listening parties are important, bro. You know what I mean? Like my mom always told me, bro, if you want birthday gifts, you got to throw a birthday party.
Yeah. Yeah. Straight up. You need to set the environment, set the space.
It's like, how you expect it for anybody to celebrate you if you ain't celebrating it?
There you go.
Feel me? Every single should have a release party. I'm gonna just drop that gem on you niggas. You feel me? But this is the real Kyrie. You feel me? Another definition of active. You feel me? You know where you can find us. You feel me? Every Tuesday live, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. We are in Arizona. You see it. You feel me? Send that music in. azway2active@gmail.com. If you want to be a big skipper, because you're a little impatient and you don't want to wait the whole episode. You just want your shit played. Donate $10, bro. That's up to you. That's not up to me. That's up to you.
You know,
I don't do that.
Shout out Modern Rockstars. You know, JT. Go get that After Dark edition.
And make sure he come up here, bro, because he talking about he want us to wait till he do the Matty Ice interview. Feel me?
What?
Come on, bro.
Hey, you know what? We gonna have to have that talk, JT.
Yeah.
Come up too. Not wait until.
Yeah. He said he coming and
take
shit.
It off.
You feel me? Yeah. Like,
also,
come on, bro.
Shout out my dog J Howe. You know, Victory Loves Company. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard, bro.
Yeah, I love.
That's
I love
hard. That's local.
Yeah. This is J Howe. You know what I'm saying? J Howe.
J Howe made
this beat. Yeah.
That's
I gotta plug you in. He's actually
doing.
He's doing something with Rel Carter this Friday. Tomorrow.
I like how he did everything.
Everything.
Bro. Like,
it's like
show that off a little bit. Shut up. That shit hard, bro. What?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know about Modern Rock Stars. You know what I'm saying? I want to put my other niggas on.
Just come on, bro. Like, look at it. Look at the details, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, man. Y'all gotta step up the merch game too, bro.
And show your friends love. Like, most of my clothes are my homie stuff. Like, that's it. Most of my clothes are my homie stuff, and that's what I like to wear.
Yeah, my nigga got a wallet on his boot, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We keep a little drugs there sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I thought
shit. We gonna cut the podcast out. This nigga.
I'm just kidding, mama. Ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing in there but air. Ain't nothing in there but air. It's just style, baby. Soul and style.
Hey, you already know what it is.
Style and soul.
Style and soul, baby. You already know what it is, man. We out of here, bro.
Right,
big deuces.
Put in work like V12 pistons. Level up. My ops been hating, I don't give a fuck. Crushing all these niggas like a monster truck. I was humble at first, but now I'm cutting up. You should've known better than to fuck with us. Misfit, hip kid, rock star. I spit raw shit like Tata. Run circles around these niggas like NASCAR. I'm divine with the vibes, living NASCAR. Running real fast like Sonic, no hedgehog. All these niggas, they be living in the past, dog. I've been in the future like Marty, I flash off. Cold shoulder to these niggas, I pass, dog. Young bull sick like a scratch with the cat's claw. Smoke strong and they hit like asphalt. Niggas want war, be careful what you ask for. These strange kids, ones that's working in the